Hello and welcome to day 2 of 30 days of ads in April. And today we are going to explore a little bit of the ads policy and look at all those common pitfalls that we see people fall into maybe a little bit too regularly that gets them in trouble with the policy police. And at the end of today's training, my hope is that you will feel more confident to know what the things are that you need to be looking out for, that you're a little bit more familiar with the spirit of the policy so that you know why things are getting disapproved sometimes, and you're more familiar with the process that Facebook goes through to disapprove ads and what you can do about that if your ads are getting disapproved. Now, if you're listening to this on the podcast, I do want to share that you can view the video on our website at shineandsucceed.com or on Facebook or YouTube. It is up everywhere where people can have eyeballs. The videos will be there, and you can download the show notes or download any of the freebies that comes with this training on any of those pages as well. So if you're driving, don't stop now. But afterwards, you can find us on the website on shineandsucceed.com and get the video of this training, get the slides, get the downloads. Okay, so let's look at why your ads are getting disapproved and what you can do about it. The ads policy was created with the sole purpose to ensure that the newsfeed stays a positive place for people. It stays a place where people have fun, enjoy hanging out with their friends and family, and have interactions with brands that they actually enjoy and that is uplifting for them. So you can understand that as soon as we start reminding people of negative feelings or pain or suffering or bad things in their lives, then that negative association becomes connected to the news feed. So what Facebook wants to avoid is for people to create a negative connection or a reminder of their negative feelings with the Facebook news feed. And that's a good thing for us as marketers because we want to make sure that people come back to the news feed. We want to make sure that they have a positive, uplifting experience when they come to Facebook or Instagram so that we keep having an audience, because if people don't have a good experience, they're going to leave. And if they leave, then we don't have an audience to market to. So the main thing I want you to know is that the policy was created in order to create an uplifting environment. We want to focus on positive emotions, and also we definitely don't want to make promises about money that are false or misleading or even seemingly impossible, or just a little bit maybe it's not quite possible for everyone to achieve that. So that's what they're kind of aiming for us to avoid. So think of the spirit of the policy as creating this beautiful, positive, uplifting environment, and then pay attention to the letter of the policy. My dad used to be a lawyer, so I learned about the difference between the spirit of the law and the letter of the law. And it always helps me to understand the intent, the spirit, why they're doing this, why they're giving us these rules, so that you buy into it and you understand how it benefits you. And then you can look at the application of it and where the rules might get a little bit. Some of the rules are slightly annoying and some of the rules are slightly outlandish. But if you understand the spirit of the policy, then it makes it easier to abide by it. So if you do, I recommend that you go and check out the Facebook ads policy, and you will find it by going to facebook.com/policy/ads. It's a pretty lengthy read, but I recommend that you check it every now and then. Just go back, because they do update it and they do change it. And Facebook has gotten better at giving us examples of things we shouldn't say. So 3 of the most common policy mistakes that could get you into trouble with the policy police. Number 1 is calling people out. This is probably the most common one. It is often as a result of the overuse of the word you or your in your ads. Now, you don't have to write copy where you don't have a single you or your in it. That's not necessary. But if you are going to call people out, then you could get in trouble. Especially, I find, if you're calling people out in the headline of your ad. then Facebook will flag that ad. The other common pitfall is when you are speaking to negative emotions or feelings. One of the phrases I hear a lot, or I see a lot that people use in their ads, is the term overwhelm. So many of us sell coaching or training that helps people overcome overwhelm in any area of their life. Don't use the word overwhelm. Overwhelm is a negative emotion. We don't want to use that. And there are many other examples too. And then the third area where a lot of people get into trouble with the policy is with money-making opportunities. Now, this is for anyone who teaches social media, anyone who teaches business coaching, anyone who has a marketing business, anyone who teaches anything that results in you building a business that makes money. It's a tricky one. It's a hard one. It's one that's going to require you to be very creative and very smart in how you write your copy and in how you approach your addressing your people and making sure that your people know what you're saying without saying make money online. So let's look at the first one. Calling people out. Like I said, it is mostly the overuse of the word you or your. And some of the examples we see is things like, are you a coach looking for more clients? Or do you want to learn how to run a business from home? Those things will get flagged. And especially if you use two violations in the same sentence, like, are you tired of feeling overwhelmed? Facebook has computer systems that crawl through our copy to check for common violations, and those will get picked up immediately. Or another example is, are you ready to give up your limiting beliefs? Things like that. Facebook is very specific about us not calling people out for any race, gender, sexual orientation. So you are not allowed to say things like, meet other single men in your area, or hang out with other Christians, or are you looking for other gay men? Those things are so out of bounds, so off the table. You are not allowed to say anything like that because you're calling people out on gender, on sexual orientation. It's a definite no. The other one that commonly trips people up is speaking to negative emotions. If you sell an online course or a product or a coaching package that helps people overcome negative emotions, that helps people overcome negative things in their lives, you're on tricky ground. It is going to be challenging. Because you should not be reminding people of their negative feelings, and Facebook will pull you up on it. So anything that says like tired of feeling overwhelmed or tired of feeling tired, any negative emotions, or if you're reminding people of physical pain like headaches or migraines or back pain, it's not allowed. Now, the money-making opportunities one is one that can be quite challenging, especially if you run a business where you teach people how to make money using social media, or you teach people marketing, which helps them build businesses that makes money. Or if you teach online marketing and you teach people how to make money working from home. Those phrases are so bad, Facebook will shut your ad down. They will decline those ads. You will get those disapproved. James Wedmore is such a good example for me that I always use this when I have to talk to people about this. He coined the term, the digital CEO, the rise of the digital CEO and become the digital CEO and, less hustle. He says success doesn't have to be created with hard work and hustle. Everybody knows that means work less, make more money. Everybody knows a digital CEO is someone who makes money online. He doesn't use the words make money online. So use that sort of, now don't go and copy James's phrase because he kind of owns that phrase, but use your creativity to find a way to speak to your audience so that he or she knows exactly what you mean without you using the words make money online or make money from your business or make money from social media. The other thing that is an absolute no-no that you should always avoid is adding any sort of time frames to the opportunities you promote. Facebook does not allow you to say you're going to get results in 30 days, you're going to get results in 6 weeks, you're going to get results in 12 months, because you are not, the reason they say, this is so clever, they say, even if most of your students get results in that time, you cannot control how someone else implements your program. Therefore, you cannot say they are going to get results in X number of days because you do not control them. And they're so right. That is very true. So don't make any claims for a number of days for anything. I had a client once that we said that she taught people how to study for a specific exam and then take the exam. And we said, we're going to teach you how to pass the exam in 30 days. And the account got shut down. And that was a very, very painful lesson to learn. So please don't do that. Other things that you need to pay attention to is all of the policy rules apply to your ads and to your landing pages multiple levels deep. So don't just think Facebook's going to check your copy. They have contractors who opt in for your landing, for your lead magnet, who checks the copy on your thank you page, who checks the copy on your upsell, who checks the copy on that upsell. And every single page that starts with an ad needs to be compliant according to the policy. So you need to stick to the policy and abide by it on every single page in your website. Now that also applies to having any pop-ups appear on your landing pages. You are not allowed to have any pop-ups on landing pages linked to ads. So whether that is your landing page, the first page they come to, no pop-ups, or your thank you page, or any page down the track in your funnel. So if you have a pop-up on your website, make sure that that pop-up is only available to someone who comes to your website, not via an ad. The 20% copy rule, it's a funny one because Facebook, they were very strict about this, and then at one point they took it away, and it's kind of come back in the last year or so again. You are not allowed to have more than 20% text on any image or video. If you have a video where you have text on it and there's more than 20% text on a video, the 20% text applies to video as well. So check that. Before and after images. Don't even go there. You are not allowed to post any before or after images in ads. Non-functioning buttons on videos. Very often we see people create a thumbnail and it has a play button on it, which is something that you kind of go, well, it's a video. You want people to play it. It's a non-functioning button and Facebook will pull you up from it. Sometimes they mistake arrows for non-functioning buttons. So be careful with arrows. We recommend you don't use any arrows just because it can get flagged and it can get you disapproved. So just don't use any arrows in your videos. And then remember that thumbnails count as images as well. So don't have anything on your thumbnails either that is against the policy. Okay, so where do you get help when you have had ads disapproved? You can download the free guide we created for you called Common Pitfalls to Avoid to Stay Out of Facebook Ads Jail. We want you to stay out of Facebook Ads Jail. And so we want you to look out for some of these. We compiled a massive list. I've only touched on some of them for you to go through. And you can get that by going to shineandsucceed.com/ads in April 2. That's shineandsucceed.com/ads in April 2. And that will get you the common pitfalls to avoid to stay out of Facebook ads jail download. And then, of course, you should be reviewing the ads policy regularly. And you will see the ads policy at facebook.com/policy/ads ads. That is it for day 2, my friends. Please leave a comment for us, leave a question for us wherever you're watching this, and share it with a friend over the next 29 days. You still have the opportunity to tune in and learn everything about Facebook. And of course, you can go back and watch yesterday's video on our website as well. That's shineandsucceed.com. I hope wherever this video finds you, you are well, you are safe, and you are sane. And I trust that I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.